Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mssada Podcast with Keith Mangan, the Big Bedford Buck, past president of Mssada, and myself, Matt Trahan, director of athletics at Old Colony High School and the current president of Mssada. Keith, what's happening? How you doing?
Listen, it's great to be back here with you, Matt. I know we were just talking about, I heard that big Bedford Buck. I know we're talking about New Year's resolutions, and we're talking about shedding some of that winter weight here. So we'll be we're getting going here, but happy to be back and looking forward to having another great podcast here.
Always good to get together with you, my friend. I absolutely agree. It's time to get back on the horse. I'm about 4 days in, and eating the nuts and berries is not really my jam, but I'm doing it. So unintended, nuts and berries being your jam. Well, hey, listen, before we get rocking and rolling here, got to give a big shout out, as you see on the screen here. If you're looking for help fundraising for your team or your school, look no further. Gold Athletics is the premium fundraising company that will meet all of your needs. They're currently working with many schools across our state and across the country. Gold Athletics has all different kinds of fundraisers that meet your needs. Don't just take our word for it. Ask anyone who uses Gold Athletics. Gold Athletics is the only way to fundraise. That being said, Keith, as you know, the next time we're all together and everybody's listening, there very well could be a big announcement on the horizon regarding Mssada and Gold Athletics. Not only are they a podcast sponsor, but there's some great things on the horizon.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, we talked about this in the past. I know you guys have been using Gold Athletics for a long time, and last spring we had a new coach come on board and got us involved, and now we have more and more teams that are going on and doing it. We just ordered some beef jerky through Gold Athletics. My hockey team is doing a fundraiser with them. My swim team is doing a fundraiser right now with them for some cookie dough, which I hit up as well. That's probably not going to be on the old diet there, but you do what you got to do. So it's we love working with them, and can't wait till Monday. Monday's big time.
Well, I just finished my fundraiser here at the school for boys basketball. So, and Matt's great and Matt's excellent. He'll be connecting with me probably over the weekend. We'll get things rocking and rolling on Monday. And before you know it, we'll be ordering some gear as well. So it's seamless. We can't thank them enough for, there you go, for officially being our partner. For the
here's our technology, our ticket tape right across the screen.
Too much.
And Steve Ash is our guy who comes up here, so he's outstanding. So
he's great.
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling here with Gold Athletics. Good stuff.
Hey, speaking of sponsors, Gold Athletics being one, we got to make mention. For those of you who don't know, we've been very fortunate. We've had a great company jump on board and be a major supporter of Mssada. And that's GoFan. GoFan's been amazing. Myself included. I think you've done it as well. I've jumped on board, and they couldn't be more helpful in relation to ticket collecting, customer service, providing the hardware that you need to run an effective game. So if you're looking for somebody in relation to ticketing, look no further. GoFan is amazing. Jacob Tanis is the gentleman that we've been working with. I know you're working with somebody as well. They're awesome.
Yeah, no, and everyone by now, everyone in the state is aware of GoFan because we're using GoFan for all of our MIAA ticketing. We signed on once we were talking about the sponsorship and stuff like that too. We signed on as doing our digital ticketing through them. I know some schools are straight full digital. I believe you guys are going straight a full digital. We're doing that kind of that hybrid model, just to kind of transition over so we don't overwhelm people so much. But that's our plan with our school system is to go right through to full digital, no cash anymore. So it's and it's a great product and it's so easy to use.
Sure is.
Yeah, no, you buy your tickets, you can send them during the tournament in the fall. My kids will go to games. I go on and get tickets. Shoot them right over via text, so they're all set. They don't want to be embarrassed and walking with their parents together and stuff like that, and going with their friends. So boom, send it right over to their phones, and they're good to go.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, and listen, for a school that was always cash to go cold turkey the way that we've had, they helped make it seamless in the fact that you can pump out via email to all of your fans and all of your parents, super easy there, and then right at the door you have that QR code where you can take care of business, buy a ticket right there if you had to. But what a great product, and what a great company as well.
Yeah,
Keith, I want to talk to you a little bit. Nothing too personal, but hey, it's the new year. We just celebrated a big holiday. How was it? How was it for the Mangan family?
So some of the Mangan family do better than others in the Mangan family. So the two younger ones do always very well.
Yeah.
Meaning my son and my daughter. But we had a great holiday season. It was great to head down to Nashville to National Conference and come back and get right into. I felt like turn right around, and it was we were ready to go. So, a couple of small gifts. Got a nice new Scally. I'm a big fan of the old Boston Scally. I don't know. We'll have to work on a sponsorship from them soon, but
all right. I like those.
You know what I mean? So we're right there. But my wife and I, we're going on a cruise in June.
Oh, very good.
So that was a big gift for each other.
Nice.
So it wasn't a surprise, obviously.
Right.
The price tag was a surprise more to me, but but that's all right. We're gonna have a great time and looking forward to our first cruise that we're going on. So
very good. Good for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good. That's great. Yeah, I have one of those hats, but as long as there's dust on the roof, I'm gonna just let this whole thing breathe a little bit. Because there'll come a time where I'll be jumping on board with a good community of people who have those.
Yeah, there you go.
Finally shaved heads there.
we do it for the hockey rink specifically, so it gets a little cold in there. So
no, I bet it does.
How about your family? What'd you guys do for?
It was great.
For the holidays.
It's great, and for me, it's my wife's one of 11, so it's a big family, right? So it's every holiday, every event is a big event. So it was great to get together with some family, spend a little downtime. No different than you. I got two little ones, 12 and 13 boys, and they did well. PS5 is running rampant in my house.
Wow.
And they were great. They're very I think they're very appreciative because they know that that stuff's not cheap.
Yeah.
So taking good care of that, and it was really good to I don't know about you, but just kind of decompress a little bit.
Yeah.
And just relax, enjoy yourself, Put your feet up a little bit. I mean, I know we were all still working because everybody had games and practices and whatnot, but it was nice to kind of take that breath and maybe sleep in a little bit late if you get that opportunity. So
did you get on and play anything on the PS5 or?
I hate to admit it, but I won't do anything that I'm not good at. So when my son challenges me to a game, it's got to be like ping pong, pool, horse, something like that I know I can beat him in. Yep. If he's playing Madden on the PS5, I'm not taking a beating. That's just not who I am.
Well, maybe you get on to a little Miss Pac-Man or something like that, or a little Defender or Pong, which might be a little bit more,
You're too much.
I get on my Atari 2600, and that's what I'll take them on there.
I'll never forget the day I opened that box of Atari games, and I thought it was the greatest thing. And now you look at it and you go, those are the worst graphics in the world.
Yeah.
But good stuff. So Keith, how's your winter season going? I know we're all AEDs in Mass are off and running. Where in the hot and heavy, everybody got through December. Now it's 2 games, 3 games a week for basketball, hockey, wrestling, you name it. How's things over in Bedford?
So we're in full tilt here. Tonight we got full slate of boys basketball games today. Girls are on the road. The Ghosts of Westford Academy we got coming to town. We're heading over there next door.
Nice.
We got some hockey on the road tomorrow. Wrestling tomorrow. We're full tilt here, man, and every day is something going on. Our track team has been rip roaring going into New Balance for our indoor track meets, which what an amazing facility. We've seen quite a few other leagues and stuff have been in there participating there and as well, and it's a world class facility, man. And kids have this opportunity, which is amazing. It's amazing.
That's great.
For a short 500 mil, it better be amazing as well. But it's a great spot.
Yeah, I got to check that out. That's awesome. Yeah. So in relation to that, where is that located for the folks who don't know?
Right in Brighton, right down right down Brighton, right near the Bruins spot. Which is right there as well. So there's good, great parking right off. Obviously the buses aren't going down. Not Starrow. Starrow. So they're not heading down that way, but it's an amazing spot. So we still have the MSTCA events heading over to Reggie Lewis, and which is great. We had some JV meets over break that will participate at BU. So some of the JV kids to be able to get some races in as well. So
Nice.
But yeah, no, everything. Swim teams going. We got cheering season coming on, and so it's going.
Yeah.
How about the Cougars? How's the boys basketball team doing so far under the tutelage of?
Boy, the boys basketball team's 4-1. 4-1. We're heading down to Fall River tonight. Got another big game. So it's December. I always find to be interesting because you kind of you're working hard and you're finding yourself as a team. Yep. Can't say enough good things about my team. Very coachable. Work extremely hard, and a lot of the things that we do in practice have transferred over to the game. So they're always up for a challenge. I think we play whistle to whistle, and that's good. Girls basketball team, same thing. They work extremely hard every day. We're fortunate. We actually just started a co-op in wrestling with another local school here. So we've got wrestling on the docket, and we've had a co-op ice hockey as well. So full slate of stuff going on. I do love January because it moves so quick, right? Here we are. It's New Year's is over. You 2-3 games before you blink your eye and it's February. So as my father said, who's also a former retired educator, hey Matt, in 6 weeks the kids will be back on vacation,
right?
And he's right. He's right. It goes quick. Quick. One of the things that you and I we probably should talk about is to the ADs that are out there listening, for those of you who have thought about it, inquired about it or interested, do yourself a favor, find a way to get down to the national conference. We had a great time. I don't want to speak for you. I know you had a great time. I had a fantastic time. Got to spend some time with some friends, network, bounce ideas off of each other, work together as a board, see some professional development, be involved on committee work. And then get out to see some of the sites. I mean, I thought Nashville was outstanding. I loved all of the stuff that we were involved in. The hotel was great, but spending that quality time with your fellow colleagues, in another state where you get to see things for the first time, I think is priceless.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I tell you, let's see some great presentations. As you alluded to. Our executive director, Fran Witten, is getting ready to finish up here. And, we got to spend some time, sit down and go over some of the stuff we plan to do and kind of neaten up some of that, check some boxes off of stuff we plan to do and to kind of refocus of our steps and plans down the road. But what a great opportunity to be down in Nashville. And that was my first time ever going there. Great vendors, great speakers, talking with other folks about how they do things. The hotel itself was amazing. I think it was my fourth day before I realized where I was going. The place is so big, but
I still don't know where I'm going.
In great weather, which is, you couldn't beat as well.
No, you couldn't. You really couldn't. And for us, I mean, I think it's always great because there's always some college sports. I mean, we're all sports nuts. So to see a venue like Vanderbilt, and just see what that's all about. Absolutely. In your downtime again, because there isn't much downtime. But to get out there and go see a venue and take a look at what it's like and get down on the floor like we did. I think it's awesome. It's a great experience, something that you can't take for granted because it doesn't happen to everybody. But I will say, I think we had a good amount of ADs come down. If you are an AD who's interested and you're listening, take advantage. Get down there. You won't find professional development other than our state conference, which is another big hit. We're going to talk about that as well. But I think next year we're in Orlando. Does that sound correct?
Next year we're in Orlando. That's right. Yes.
Next year's in Orlando, and I highly encourage young ADs, former ADs, current get involved. It's one of the best things that I've done. As far as professionally, and certainly I think you would attest to it. One of the best things professionally was getting involved. So, and then we talk about, the other opportunity that we didn't really talk about, the opportunity to take the LTI classes that, we offer a couple. We're offering our second one as a board that we offer this coming Monday. And then we offer some down at the Cape, but, every course is offered at the National. And it's a, great opportunity to get those at a two straight as well. And to go through and get those
get those classes on, which is great.
You hit the nail home. So, I'm giving you an A+ for the day because, I got some notes over here that wasn't in the notes. We didn't let it dangle. There's stuff out on the web. There's stuff here, there, but you nailed it because people need to hear that there is a free course on Monday. What I also want to say is part of us giving back to our association. If you're an assistant AD, if you're somebody who's a graduate student or somebody who's looking to break into athletic administration, you can also come to our conference at a very, very reasonable rate. And I would highly encourage those to do that as well. The networking alone will serve you well. But, as far as the LTIs and all of the concurrent sessions, you can't beat it for, I think it's roughly $100, Keith.
Yeah. Yeah. And all that information and for folks out there as well, if you're interested in joining and getting involved, you go to our website, Mssada.org, and go on right on the left-hand side where it says membership and click down. It has all those different rates, information that you can get on there as a retiree, as a student, as an introductory rate, all sorts of different options there. And there's contact information there. If anything we can do to help or answer questions, please do so. Please ask your questions.
Yep. Absolutely. So Keith, we talked about Gold Athletics. We talked about GoFan. One of the things that, I always try to come back from the conference with something that, that's going to benefit my athletic department, my coaches, my kids. And I came back with Sports U. Sports U is an incredible program, which is free. So much so that we had a league board of directors meeting yesterday, and I brought Jen Gross in to do a presentation from Sports U. She did a tremendous job. I'm piloting it with my basketball team. The kids love it. It's I'm not a Facebook user. However, it does have a little bit of a feel of Facebook as well. But as far as getting your message out, whether it's to your fellow ADs or it's to your coaches or your kids, the push notifications are amazing. You can embed a calendar right from Arbiter, because I just did that today. You can bring the calendar over, which is awesome. And then they get a push notification. So you actually get to see right then and there who's viewed what you've put out. So they're going to be working in March with us at the state conference. So, want to give them a big shout out for partnering with us and helping us out. And then that leads right into our March conference. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, man. I tell you, we're, as you said, you alluded to already, we have our meeting on Monday. Our monthly meeting, we'll spend a lot of time talking about the conference and getting going. And, the biggest push that we're always looking for is for people who are interested in presenting, or whether it be, running a session or with some other people, or, just getting involved. Reach out, let us know. We could use all the help. We have a great group of people who are involved already, but you also don't want to just rely on them all the time. So if we have some other volunteers, and even if it's just to give a little bit of your time, it'd be greatly appreciated. But we're ramping up, as you said, and we're going to be down in Hyannis here pretty soon.
That's a funny thing too, is I don't know if it's because when you get a little bit older, if that's the thing, or if it's just if you've been doing it long enough, it feels like the years just kind of fly by. However, look at the school year. We're already in January. You're going to blink your eye. As I said, the basketball, the winter season, rest, all that, it flies by. And then you turn and you go, oh, got to get ready for the conference in March, which is tremendous, because I feel like we get a great reception of people that come down there. The award ceremony is always fantastic. The venue, for those of you who may not have heard, the venue is bigger and better, and they've made some improvements. I know that you'd be interested to probably mention that there's a few extra establishments that they've put together over there. It's going to be great, and I think people go in with their eyes wide open, because it's almost like doing it for the first time all over again. I think it's going to look and feel different.
Absolutely.
But we're all working, feverishly to make sure that everybody gets what they need.
Yeah, and and a huge part of our conference every year, and at the end, is we put out that survey and ask people for their honest feedback, and we take that feedback and we try to make changes. And we heard some feedback last year of people maybe looking to switch venues, which we went out. We spent a lot of time going out, went out to the western part of the state, the middle of the state, down to Gillette, and had some meetings and stuff like that too. And then what ended up bringing us back to the Resort and Conference Center, and what ended up happening is they were sold, and the new owner has been putting a lot of time and resources into making a lot of much needed upgrades. So it's going to be, we had a group that went down and met with them. I believe that you were on that group that went, and expecting great things as we head into the conference.
If they deliver on half of their promises, I think people will be more than pleased.
Awesome.
And from what I've seen, the upgrades and the touch-ups and the thought process as to what they're going to do for us is going to blow some people away, which I think, we're looking for that wow factor. It's, we all work extremely hard. I always say to people, running an athletic department is like having a job and a half, because, most people go home at 2:30, 3 o'clock every day. We're here in the building till the wee hours, and, usually the lights go out before we leave, which is fine. That's what we signed up for. However, you do need that time to, get some time to spend with fellow colleagues and come back with some nuggets and do all of the things that you need to do to prepare for the following year. So, I'm excited for March. Not that I want to rush my life away. However, I would love to get rid of this head cold that I have, because, I'm sounding like Barry White a little bit.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, not a bad thing to sound like Barry White too, but no, it's gonna be great. And as we said, it's we're still looking for presenters, for moderators. If you're interested, reach out to either one of us. Reach out to Tom Tarpey, who's kind of running that part of the conference, and then our conference coordinator Mike Denise, who's been out hustling and going out. And I know down in Nashville, he was meeting with different vendors.
Oh, yeah.
Going out, and we got some different people coming in, the Sports U, which you referred to, which will be what we'll use to get our information out for the conference. I know our section is very much been using Sports U. I know you said you use it. We're going to start using it as a board, and it's a great program to be able to use.
I love it. I'm going to tell you, when you come back, sometimes, you meet with your coaches and say, I picked this thing up at the conference, and I think they look at you like, one more thing. However, this is what I want to say about Sports U. It took maybe 3 other things off my plate. 3 other programs, because now it's all in one. So it actually makes your life easier, I would say, in the fact that you have that constant communication. And it's nice because I'll tell you this. My sister and brother, they're spread out. They're not across the country, but they're in the same state. And we try to stay connected. I did a Trahan family Sports U, and we post pictures of each other's kids, and we, and we're the only ones that get to see it. So, that was kind of a test, and it's lights out. It's lights out. I think, and the other piece of it is getting ahead of the curve, right? That this thing's out there. They're national. They're working with the NIAAA, Keith. So if they're working with them, it's going to trickle down. Why be at the back of the bus? Get to the front.
Absolutely.
So, good stuff. I'm looking forward to working with you on Monday. You're doing a tremendous job as the treasurer. We're right on pace and right where we need to be. Hopefully, we can say the same about the website. I'm doing my best with that as well.
Oh, listen, it's outstanding. Boss man, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Who are the Cougars playing tonight?
We're playing Atlantis.
Atlantis Charter, right?
Yeah, we played them early in the season, Coach, and it was early. It was really, I think it was like game 1, and we were tight with them for 3 quarters, and then kind of broke it open in the end. So, we're going to go to their house and do the same thing. And, we got a couple bigger schools that we're going to be playing. Bristol Plymouth's got about 1,400 kids. And so, some challenges out there, but it's still early in the season.
It's still only 5 on the court, Coach.
That's it.
You get that picket fence running, you'll be all set.
Yeah, I'm running a play called Cuba, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay, all right. not to be confused with the annexation of Puerto Rico.
No,
it's an old reference for you there too.
We got to get a couple of jokes in there in the end, right? Yeah. Of course.
Absolutely.
Folks, we appreciate everybody who tunes in or even watches later. If you have questions or comments and you want to reach out via Twitter, there is a comment section. You can easily comment, and we'll do our best to comment back to you. We want to thank you for joining us. Keith, always good to get together with you, and I got to give another quick shout-out to our friends at Gold Athletics. If you need help fundraising for your team or school, look no further. Gold Athletics is the premium fundraising company. They meet all of your needs, and please don't take our word for it. Talk to anybody who uses them. They have all different kinds of fundraisers. They're unbelievable. Gold Athletics, the only way to fundraise.
There you go.
I'll see you Monday, my friend.
All right, bud. We'll see you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. You too.